Good night or good day, morning, afternoon, whatever time you might be watching this video. I'd like to say welcome to my channel. We're live, and here we are going to discuss a topic that I had highlighted in my introduction video. Now, before I start, I ask you to like, to share, to comment, and to subscribe to my channel so we can begin to build this movement. Now, the topic of discussion this day is stock counts. Now, what are stock counts? Now, stock counts are exercises that are conducted by a business for them to be able to know exactly what they have in stock, what is there and what is not there. And so that's a easy, clear explanation for it. Now, there are many different types of stock counts that are conducted. You have perpetual accounts, you have periodic accounts. Now you have counts so just to break it down, we can be doing stock counts on a daily basis. You can be doing stock counts on a monthly basis, a weekly basis, a biannual basis, or you can be doing it on an annual basis. Now, these different types of accounts are dependent on the type of business you're in. For some persons, they are required to do a stock account for filing, because some of them might be a publicity company. So persons, it's very important for them to do it. While you might have a sole proprietor who wants to do account like 1 a year just so he can know exactly what he has. Now, it is very important that persons see the need to do a stock account, and sometimes persons might say it's a waste of time and waste of money, and but I tell you, you actually save more than you will spend, because it is very important for you to know exactly what you have in stock. Because remember, you spent your hard earned money to buy all these stuff. Why spend all that money and not take account of it? And so counts are very, very important. Now, on the in doing these counts, there are some things that you have to keep in mind. Now, one is that you have to make sure you have a sterile environment. What do I mean by a sterile environment? Now, for example, if you have like a supermarket and you plan on counting all the drinks, now counting all the drinks that's in there, it is very important at that time that you have no sale taking place at that time. So counting at that time would be advantageous to make sure you either stop those things from selling at a time. But a person might say, but I can't stop my business for that. And so here is a solution for many person. What many person do? Other person, they do stock counts after hours or on days when the business is not open. But then what I have seen in the past is you have some companies that have shut down business for 2 days, 3 days because of stock taking exercise. And to me, that while it might seem like a good idea, I don't think it's a good idea to do. Because by closing down your business for so many days, you end up losing money. You're in the business to make money, not in the business to lose money. And so it's more advantageous to count in the evening when the business is closed. That way you still have a business operating and you don't lose anything when you do the count. One person might be saying, but why do it after hours? You can't count everything. You could not cover everything in a couple hours. No, you cannot. And that's where it comes in, where you can either hire a team of persons who are trained and will come in and actually count all your stock in one go. Now you might be saying, how would that be possible? Well, it can be done that you close the business at 5, person the team comes in at 6, and they count from 6 all the way back until the morning when you reopen for business. So that's a very good idea. You can have a tip many businesses can think about. It may seem a little strange for some person because you don't typically find that taking place, but it can be done. Now, if your option is not to do that, then you can do small accounts. So you can devise your business in different categories or different departments. So you can say, okay, for this month, I'll be counting hardware. Or for this evening, I'll be doing all the drinks. The following weekend and the following day, I'm doing all snacks. Next day, I'm doing all meats. Now, this way is like as they say, how you eat an elephant, piece by piece. So there's a different way you can be able to achieve your goal of covering your stock. Now, one of the reasons to do stock counts is that it helps to prevent privilege. What's that? It reduces theft, because if persons know that you are on a constantly be checking items on specific items, then they are less likely to want to interfere with it. What do I mean? So, for example, say that you have a auto parts store, a very big auto parts store, you have a lot of tires, and you do counts like every 6 months, one time for the year. Then, if someone was to steal a tire after you did your count, you have 6 months before you actually pick that up. And the person, they would know that it takes 6 months, so they have all the time. But if person know that on a consistent basis you are checking your inventory of tires, then persons are less likely to want to steal. And if they start, it will quickly have to be nipped in the bud because it is being highlighted on a regular basis. So these are some reasons why it's very good to do consistent and frequent counts. Now, in doing counts, it's also very important to count your high value things and also things that are high turnovers, things that you make a lot of money off. So I think that will really go fast. So I think that person will on a regular basis tend to steal. So for example, if you have like a gas station, there's a reason why certain items are kept behind the cashier, because people tend to steal it. At a pharmacy, there's a reason why certain items are kept right at the front at the pharmacy. Because, just to give an example, they say one of the most stolen things in a pharmacy is pregnancy tests. And so it is very important to keep those things close by. You don't want them to be far. But theft can be taken from both ends. And so it's very important to keep a check of those things. Also, if you have a business that deal with items that are perishable, it is very, very important to have frequent counts. Because by doing frequent counts, you're able to ascertain expiry dates. And so instead of the item being expired and you have to be writing it off and dumping and losing money, you, by doing frequent counts, can be aware months in advance of items that are due to expire. And so by knowing 2 or 3 months before, you're able now to make a decision that, okay, hey, what am I going to do? Am I going to start to discount it? That way, I may lose some margin, but I won't lose money too big on this item. And so this is a good way also why stock counts are very, very, very important, because it's able to prevent you losing money by item because they are being expired. And so there are many ways why to say why stock counts are so important, because it's really help you in your profitability. And also having a business, you have to recognize that your value of your inventory dictates how much you pay in taxes. And so it is very, very important that you have an accurate inventory. And so this is some tips I've given, I've learned along the way. I've spent many years in inventory. And so I just continue to do videos like this that can definitely assist persons in how they can be better managers of their inventory and how they can grow their business. So thank you for your time, and I look forward to making more videos. And if you, like I said, like the video, comment, subscribe, and share, and we can always have a discussion. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day.